Hello dear students, already we started a unit that is the time series, and we discussed a few of the methods which are in this unit, and also we have solved one of the problems, two problems in the first method, that is the freehand curve method or graphic method, right? So coming to this question in the second method, first method also, we know that freehand curve method, and second method is semi-average method. So this problem is belongs to the semi-average method, that is the second method. Here, fit a trend line to the following data by the method of semi-averages. Fit a trend line to the following data by the method of semi-averages. Here year and sales to the respective years. These sales are in lakhs. Right here, before going to discuss this problem, before going to solve this problem, we have to discuss something about the semi-averages, right? Already we know that the freehand curve method or a graphic method is one of the type of the graphs with one of the type of graphic methods, and it is also used at graph paper to solve this problem and to show this details on that graph paper. Right here, the semi-average is one type of the linear averages. So we divide the data into two equal parts. In the semi-average methods, we divide the data which is given in the question, is divided into two equal parts. After dividing the two equal parts, we have to calculate the average or arithmetic mean of each part separately. For example, uh, there are two parts of data, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So we divide this data into two equal parts. Then we have to calculate arithmetic mean of the first part and the second part separately. So this is called a semi-average, right? So if we solve this problem, then we understand clearly about this method. Right? Coming to this method here, fit a trend line to the following data by the method of semi-averages. Here the data 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Right? Here already we discussed in this method we have the two types of problems are there. One is even years and odd years. Alright? Here look at this question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here the 7 years data is there here. 7 years data is there in the question. So this belongs to the odd number of years. If we have odd number of years in the question, then it is easy to divide the data into two equal parts. Right? Here the 7 years, we can divide the data last 3 years and first 3 years. Then we omit the middle year because we could not divide this data into two equal parts. So that is why we omit this third year data, means that the 2012 the data, this is the mid year. So you can omit this data, then we can divide these 3 years in the particular and this 3 years average, right? Coming to this, here the solution of this problem is, first you draw a table, that is year and sales. At year 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014 and 2015. Details, sales 17, 18, 16, 13, 12, 9 and 12. Here we have to calculate the semi-averages. So here we can divide this data into two equal parts by omitting this mid-year. So this is the 3 years of semi-averages. So two parts of 3 year semi-averages. Here 3 yearly semi-totals. We have to calculate these 3 yearly semi-totals. 3 yearly semi-totals. Right, 17, 18 and 16. 17, 18 and 16, that is the 51, and you omit this middle layer, right? and 12, 12, 24 plus 9, 33. 3 years semi total. Then 3 yearly semi average. 3 yearly semi average. So this 51 is the sum of these three values, these 3 years sales. 51 is the sum of these 3 years sales. Then 51 divided by 3 years. So that is 17. And this 33 belongs to that 13, 14 and 15. This 13 is also belongs to 3 years. So you can divide this by 3, that is 11. This is the table to show this data into the 3 year semi-totals and semi-averages. By using this data we have to draw a graph on the graph paper, right? So coming to the graph, already we know that on the graph paper we have to take the x-axis, y-axis, right? On the x-axis we have to take the time, so years from 2009 to 2015, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014 and 2015. So here look at the sales. The minimum is 9 and the maximum is 18. Minimum is 9 and maximum is 18. We can take it by 3, 3. It's okay. 3, 6. The class interval is 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 is the maximum. 18 is the maximum. Right. Here the 2009 data is 17. So it comes here approximately here. And 2010 is 18. 2011 is 16. 2012 is 13. 2013 is 12. 2014 is 9. 2015 is 12. So here these are the dots we have plotted and by using the data of the respective years. So we can connect all these dots. Right? This is the actual life. So before when we draw the table, when we calculate this data, the 3 year semi totals and 3 yearly averages of semi totals. So year 2007-10 is 17. The 3 yearly semi averages of the first part is 17. The 17 is belongs to the mid year of the 17 is belongs to the mid year of 2010. The average is the middle of the data. The average is the middle of the series. So that is why we are taking the 17 is as the 2010 value, right? The semi average of 2000. This first 3 years is 17. That is at 2010. 2010 17. So it is approximately a year, right? And 2014 is 11. The second part average is 11. That is to the 2014, right? 2014 11. Approximately year. So we can draw it a state, right? This is actual line, this is trend line, right? So by using this data, by using this question in the semi-average method, we have to calculate a table that shows the 3 year the total of semi-averages and average of particular semi-years, right? And after analyzing of this data, after realizing that the data in the table, then we have to show this data. You have to show that data on a graph paper. Here we take the time on x-axis and values or sales. Time on x-axis and values on the y-axis. So this is the solution. But the solution is not only for showing a table or drawing this graph is not only the solution for this problem. So we have to write something theoretically about this question. So theoretically is not very difficult. So it is very simple to explain about the table and this graph. Here we are taking that the value here while writing theoretical information of this question is, please explain according to the question. He has given years and sales of the respective years. Then after we calculate, there are 7 years. So we calculated the semi-average of the first 3 years and the last 3 years by omitting middle year, that is the 2012, right? The first 3 years, the first part of the 3 years is the average is 17, and the second part of the 3 years the average is 11. So by using that data, we show the data on the graph paper and taking the years on x-axis and sales on the y-axis. So we draw by using this data on the actual line of a respective years data, and we show the trend line on that particular, taking the particular average of semi-averages of the particular years, right? This is the solution for this question, and there is something to write something about the question is also, that is the calculation of computations. But here that calculation of the computations are not important here. Then we will discuss that computations of calculations in the next question, right? Thank you.